What up, Bone Army? Bone Collector here with today's Bone Report. Today is September 12th, 2022. And before we get started, please take a second to like and subscribe. It would be very much appreciated. And as always, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes. Okay, so let's get into the price action today with Bone. We had some exciting times last night. Bone is up 16%, over 16% on the 24-hour chart. We look down here, we went from the 167 range, 166, shot all the way up last night, all the way up into the $2.05 range. So that's amazing. Y'all see that big basically to the moon right there where it went up. Went down for a little bit last night, people taking some profits, and now we back up to 195, over 16%. So that's great. Every time the price seems to go down, people buying it back up left and right. Here go Bitcoin, up 3.6%. We back up to 22,300. That's good. SHIB up almost 1%. Let's see where we are here. Basically just trading sideways, not a whole lot. And then we got Leash, and we're basically down almost 0.5%. Has shot up, but went back down. So that's where we are with that. Hey, let's take a look at this article I found here. It's going to be why Shiba Inu holders need to hold their horses on SHIB purchase. Now, this is an interesting article here. It came out yesterday. Says here, bullet point, Shiba Inu yielded impressive gains over the past week. However, analysts have identified bearish signals in the meme coin's price chart. Coinbase's price page indicates that Shiba Inu has a higher average hold time than Bitcoin or Ethereum. That's interesting to know. This is indicative of declining volatility in SHIB. Analysts also predict a 21% decline in Shiba Inu price if the meme coin fails to sustain above the 0.118 level. Says Shiba Inu's performance over the last 30 days has overwhelmed SHIB holders. However, analysts argue that SHIB is likely to suffer a decline in the short term as volatility drops. Shiba Inu could suffer a slump in its market conditions. Shiba Inu yielded nearly 5% gains over the last 2 weeks. Analysts believe despite consistent gains in the Shiba Inu ecosystem, holders need to be careful now. Shiba Inu holders expected a massive rally in the meme coin as governance token Bone witnessed a peak in demand. However, a market-wide slump resulted in a decline in Shiba Inu price. Bone's current supply was capped above 230 million, and minting was officially halted. Despite the widespread adoption of Bone and its rising utility, Shiba Inu price has failed to make a comeback in its price. The upcoming Layer 2 solution, Shibarium, requires 20 million Bone for the operation of the protocol. Delegators will be rewarded with Bone for their efforts of playing designated roles within the ecosystem and the blockchain. Shiba Inu's upcoming reward token, Treat, will enter the ecosystem soon enough as part of the SHIB ecosystem development. Satoshi Kusama, the leader of the Shiba Inu project, commented on Treat and argued that the token is being developed quietly as the team did not want to rush another cryptocurrency in the ecosystem before use case. Analysts have identified bearish signals in the Shiba Inu price chart. The next resistance for Shiba Inu is 0.0001323 level, while the main coin currently trades at 0.0001279. If Shiba Inu fails to sustain above the level, a recent report by Coinbase revealed that Shiba Inu is held in wallets longer than Bitcoin and Ethereum. This could mean that the lack of volatility in the meme coin results in a longer time period of holding, or traders are bullish and want to hold SHIB for a long duration. Since analysts have a bearish outlook on SHIB, holders could slow down on their acquisition of the meme coin and wait for an increase in volatility. So basically, you know, from what I'm reading from this article, you know, one thing that I kind of piqued my interest in this particular article is what they're saying about Bone in this particular article. They're talking about how over the past couple of weeks, you know, demand has been high and it's been getting adopted on a lot of crypto exchanges. You know, don't forget, I mean, Bone has been out for basically over a year. Bone's been out for over a year, ever since Shiba Swap dropped. So only until now has Bone started to get adopted, just boom, out of nowhere. Everybody, Bone is the hot item. Everybody want to get Bone onto their trading platforms, and the price has shot up dramatically, basically. And so they're saying in that same amount of time, Sheev has basically been flat. You know, um, and you know if you look just worldwide, everybody knows about Sheev, and they really haven't until this point really even just worldwide even thought about the other two tokens that's in the ecosystem, you know, Leash and Bone. And here, you know, Bone, they're saying that, you know, it has a lot of utility. Um, Even, I mean, it has more utility than Sheeb itself. And so you're seeing that now with everybody trying to put it on their sites, and they're talking about the utility of Bone and what it's going to do when Shibarium actually hits. And so that's kind of it's kind of interesting what they're saying here about Sheeb. Um, you know, as far as the price not really going up, staying flat, and Bone is really kind of coming up. So I mean, it's my opinion, and it's not financial advice. I mean, it's my opinion that once Shibarium does hit, I mean, if you think about Sheeb right now, I mean, it doesn't really have a lot of utility as far as you know in Shibarium. I mean, Bone is the native token, and it's also the governance token. So if you want to make any type of decisions in the Shiba Inu community in the network, you know, you gotta have Bone, not Sheeb. I mean, Sheeb is great. I love Sheeb. Sheeb to me is just more of a long term play. You know, they got a lot of good stuff going on with Sheeb with all of the Sheeb burn portals and things of that nature. You know, it's got the you know, second mover type of name to it. You know, Doge was the first one. Then Sheeb came after that, and then Sheeb has this huge ecosystem that actually has utility as far as the whole ecosystem is concerned. But like I said, Bone seems to be kind of like a hidden gem that nobody really is really knowing about just yet. And that's just my 2 cents. Um, Now, as we remember, before Shiba Swap dropped a couple of years ago, I mean a year ago, you know, there were a lot of naysayers, a lot of FUD, a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt going around in the community. You know, I distinctly remember YouTube videos where people were coming on saying, "Oh, Shiba Swap is a scam. There is no Shiba Swap. They got all of y'all food. All of y'all are dummies for even thinking that these people are gonna have their own swap and all of that." They were making little funny memes like this one here, waiting on Shiba Swap like, and then it just got a guy just waiting forever. I even seen ones with with skeletons and people saying, "Oh yeah, I'm still just waiting for Shiba Swap," and also ones with old grandmas and and they saying, "Yeah, it's coming. Shiba Swap is coming," and then they got the grandkids like, "Yeah, here we're gonna put you to bed. Sure, you're right, grandma." Um, so I say that to say now, you know, they proved all the naysayers wrong. Shiba Swap is great. I love Shiba Swap. And now we're waiting on Shibarium. I don't think that it can really be questioned that they don't have the tools to do what they need to do to deliver. So we're still waiting on Shibarium. It was hinted that it would come out by the end of this month, and if it does, great. If it doesn't, I'm not worried. I mean, I know it's coming out eventually, and right now, Bone is really dependent upon that layer 2 solution Shibarium when it comes out. Once it comes out, I mean, the sky's the limit from there, because if you do anything in the ecosystem for SHIB, you gotta have Bone. All right. So on the other thing, this is my Twitter account here, and I don't know if y'all know this, but here's my Shiba Inu, Chase. I actually do have a real SHIB, and he's a good boy. Check him out there. All right, that's all I have for today, Bone Army. Please, please, please like and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, have a nice day.